All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin today. All right, I'd like you to get a tablet and a pen. First of all, I'll let you write down my name. It's Ray, last name is Reynolds. Ultimate goal is to get everybody to the millionaire status. I know you've heard it before. Most people, maybe they try or they talk a lot. Reality is I might talk a lot, but I got my first million at 14 and a half. Double billion at 26 under corporate structure. You might want to listen why they named me the Godfather of Credit, by the way. Now, so guess what? Tablet and pen, write down today's date. I always look at dates. I look at times and what I need to do. What can I accomplish in a short period of time? This is called the Credit Hour. All right, Godfather Credit, Ray Reynolds, that's me. Bottom line is we won't be here an hour unless we get a lot of questions or calls. All right, from there, this is live. Ray's rules. Can you imagine? I set up the rules and tools in order so people can't screw it up, because this is how I did it for me. Never bring the pain home? Sounds good. Easier said than done, huh? So the reality is very simple today. We get to learn how to play. Now, you can't take pictures. You cannot record. If you did, turn it off, because it's against the rules, because I said so. Got to write it down, put it here. The ultimate goal. Now, on that tablet and that pen, I want you to write a diagram. Okay, you ready? I want you to write down a corporation in 3 divisions. I want you to write down the corporation, 3 divisions. See, I want to show you exactly what I designed and set up in 1985 and 86. How you have the ability to keep trying. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. See, most of you brought the pain home. You didn't know how to play the game. I'm going to teach you that today. The corporation's going to get $250,000 of credit. Each division's going to do the same thing. And what you're going to do is have the line of defense. You see, what you watch basically all the time in your city, from banks filing bankruptcy and closing locations. Did you know Bank of America shut down over 4,000 locations over the years? Did you know basically we can look at Chase Bank, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo? So let's understand. Banks and grocery stores shut down locations. They bankrupt it and they get a tax credit. You brought the pain home and you went home and went boo-hoo-hoo. You didn't get a tax credit, did you? So let's understand. You've also heard about cities filing bankruptcy. I don't know if you know, but 11 cities filed bankruptcy so far. Now that means they get to bankrupt the debt, stay in business. When you bankrupt you, if you did, you brought the pain home because you didn't know what to do. We're going to teach you how to play today. We're going to teach you how to get to million to billion. See, they're all still in business. And you brought the pain home, and that's going to stop. So understand something today. First thing is we had to write it down. Stop bringing the pain home. You brought it home because you have one SSN and you don't know how to play. I want to make you and have you become a certified CFO. Not just a title, oh, I'm a CFO. No, there's a lot more to that than that. So reprogram you into millionaire. That's my ultimate goal. You see, when you messed up in the past or had something you brought the pain home, you didn't get a tax credit, did you? All right, you had to basically try to figure out how to fix what you screwed up, especially if you screwed up your credit. Now from there, corporations, look at it, all these banks, so they can't blame it on pandemic. All right, they've been shutting thousands of locations down for years because the world changes. The goal is not to bring the pain home. Now I want to introduce you to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. You have 2 things on it. Number 1 that I like the best is a corporation's a legal person. Write it down. You have the right to incorporate you. You have the right to what? Incorporate you. See, building the right structure is not easy. Some of you are in business today. You're making money. Wrong structure, it blows up in your face. If you need to get rebuilt, you got to do that too. Is the key to get to millionaire status. So the ultimate goal is very simple to do. As we do this, as we begin, there's 1,000 steps to get to millionaire. I wrote it. It's easy. You don't have to worry about it. All you have to do is go back wherever you left off if you ever got started in the first place. So the bottom line is very simple. As you go through this, it's not hard to do. After you basically need to get what steps you need to complete. So let's understand something today. As we begin, I want to build a relationship with you. Now, I got this weird brain. I got a 203 IQ, all right, at 14 and a half. I got total recall on most things. So when I build a relationship, believe me, I don't forget who you are. And I make sure things we follow through on. So let's understand something today. I want to give you 100% to 10 times your money back if you get involved in any of my programs. That's right, I want to give you a refund. 100% back, or times 10 personal business credit. You see, I want you to gain by knowing me. That's the ultimate goal. So as we play the game today, I've also been known as the Rich and Famous Incorporator, from people from anywhere from Sugar St. Mosley, from Arnold to Kevin Costner to Mr. Fishborn too. So the bottom line is up to you. I also started a program for people coming out of prison. So it's very simple. Freeway Ricky Ross, after 20 years, within 6 months I got him $4 million of credit. 26 years for Thomas in prison. Within 5 months I got him millions of dollars to start his dump truck business with new dump trucks. So you got the ability to do this, is the bottom line, no matter where you come from. So me, I got started by being born in a taxi. All right, on the way to Gardena Hospital. She didn't want me, so I got to be with the Hope family. Then I got used and abused there too. So your journey today can begin with me if you wanted to. So the ultimate goal is very simple as we go through the journey. So the bottom line is, when Mrs. Hope put me in the back of the garbage can, all right, that didn't bother me. No, it kind of pissed me off. You see, what happened is she put me in the garbage can and she fed me that food every day. I didn't like that. So the bottom line is, what I always like to do is solve problems. So the ultimate goal is very simple to do. So the bottom line, the next thing, she stuck me and she dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier every morning at 6:30 in the morning. All right, I got to learn to steal and bag. Eat out of a trash can too. But I started my seeds business, my mowing yards, and sold seeds and clackers. I wanted to get out of hell, to be honest with you. And that's what I had to do. So you're not your surroundings. You have the ability to see it, believe it, go get it. And that's the ultimate goal. I want you never to get stuck. And most people get stuck because they don't know what to do. Let's reprogram you into millionaire. All right, there'll be some bumps, there'll be some ups and downs, but we'll get you through that too. My legacy is very simple. It's the Ray Reynolds University. I'd like to certify you as a CFO when we get through the process and getting you through the program. Now, the biggest problem with most people, they don't look behind the curtain. What do I mean by that? Every time I watched a city file bankruptcy, I went to the court building. Every time I watched a big company do this or that, I wanted to know how they did it. So I would look at all these things since I was a little boy. It's amazing what most people say. They basically say, how did they do that? Okay, how can I get to do that and know how to do that too? All right, see, the lack of knowledge, so they're stuck. See, there's a lot of things I can help you do. What's the next step to get there? The goal is very simple. As you basically talk about you, maybe a corporation, maybe just rebuilding your credit. Ultimate goal. Why don't you write down today's date and let's project 30 to 90 working days out. See, I like timelines and I want to accomplish goals in that time. And I'm going to show you some real stuff that I obtained, from the mansions to the yachts to the Lamborghinis. Now, this year, this is June, so let's write down June. Let's understand what that means to me, should mean to you. If you got a corporation or get one, you have to remember you have 4 quarters a year. March, June, September, December. By it being June right now, we can use calendar year, fiscal year. Between now and the end of the year, you should be focusing on a $1 million credit. $1 million of corporate credit. Now, why I'm going to say corporate credit? It's free money. It's a write-off. You can write off the interest rate on a credit card. You can finance the business, the American dream. But again, that's going to be up to you because you have to listen, follow through. Now, if we do it my way, next year in 2023, the goal should be 5 million. All right, I have people that do this all the time. I got 21 million millionaire clients and 19 billionaires because they do exactly what I ask them to do. This should be your goal, bottom line. So as we play, and we need money. The biggest thing is credit and money. What solves problems? Credit and money. Credit and money. So when we look at our personal credit, we got to get it to be boring. We got to get it to a 750 and above and leave it alone. But most people steal the money and the credit from the family, roll the dice, and screw it up and bring the pain home. So we got to teach them the rules and tools how to play. All right, credit cards for business are a write-off. Then we got to look at business lines of credit, checkbook money. Then we get to look at leveraging money into 3 to 5 times to more, and we can get that money too. So 4 ways to get the money and the credit you need to finance the American dream. So if you find a typo, let me know, because you get an extra discount. Now, time. I want you to think about something. Tomorrow morning, why don't you get up an hour, maybe a couple hours earlier than you normally do? Change your routine. Find the time you're missing. You see, you need some private time. Now, the difference is time I cherish every second of the day. In 2009, I had swine flu pneumonia and I got to die. But Jesus gave me a chance to come back and help you. July 4th, 2009, we took out one of the yachts in the backyard. Pretty simple to do. We enjoyed ourselves. From there, I found myself in the coma the next day. I get to hear someone ask my wife if I'm a donor. I heard someone trick my wife to sign a POA too. But eventually, I got to die, but Jesus said stay in peace or go back. I did say go back. So the bottom line, this information that God gave me, it's from Him to you. It's a gift. Turn these up today, please. I want you to understand something. I want to show you some things that I obtained to get past go. Anywhere from basically as we get from the Lamborghini collection. All right, we get the Duffy, the mansions. We basically, like me, I achieve goals. Every goal I've ever had. I have everything I ever want. Besides being in front of thousands of people. Again, that's my next goal to do. By the way, every time you hear a white man can't jump, that's a silly person saying that, since I hold the record since 1981 for the highest kick on the planet. As we build this, let's understand something. We have the ability, race boats in our backyard like I do, helicopters, U-Dogs, bottom line, big yachts. And don't forget about the Ferraris too. See, we have the ability to see it, believe it, go get it if we want to. But the follow-through's on you. Write down Ray's rules. If you follow the rules and tools, guess what you're going to do? You're going to get to millionaire. That's the ultimate goal. But the first thing is we got to do is stop bringing the pain home and understand how to play and become a certified CFO. It's not just a title. Reprogram you into millionaire. Now, you can rebuild your credit yourself, or I can do it for you. It's up to you. Bottom line is I want you to write down section 611 and Google it. You'll find it. It'll take you to this page. You see, credit repairs are fraud. It always has been. I didn't say it. The Federal Trade Commission says it every day. The ultimate goal is simple. Today I want to give you first 25 steps. So the first 25 steps to you. Get your credit reports for free. Give me the report numbers right away. That's step number 1. That's all I need to do. From there, as we rebuild it, I need you to pull out your Social Security card. That's right. Pull it out of your purse or wallet now, please. I want you to read the card. I want you to understand, basically, it's going to say do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes. It'll also say it's property of Social Administration, not you. So you got your Social Security card because you had to get your job, or mommy did it when you were born. That's how it works. So the SSN, Social Security card, equals a 1040 tax return. And then it's tax, and probate when we die. Now let's understand what it says again. We have to pay attention. This is what you use for your credit reports. This is what you build credit on too. That's your first 1040 tax return. Let's go back in time and understand when you got your first paycheck. What happened to them? All right, the bottom line is very simple. You planned on paying all kinds of bills that week. But all of a sudden, you got your paycheck and what? You see, you got your paycheck was half as much. The IRS gets their cut before we get the leftover. All right, we actually all worked for them. So it's tax, and probate when we die. It's the 1040 tax return. But you have a constitutional right to incorporate you. But again, you have to learn how to play and quit being a duck. The reality is going to be up to you. Now, I'm going to give you a statement of guarantee. In the guarantee, half the page is in red ink. In the red ink, it's going to say, I guarantee to do what I say I'm going to do, but it also says you have to follow through. So in other words, you have to be part of the program. All right, and if I say you need to do this or that, you need to do it. If you don't, what are we supposed to do? Wait? So the ultimate goal is simple. The biggest thing is do not apply for credit during the program. We're not here to play push me, pull me. Now the next thing is this is not your fault. Not understanding credit. They don't teach it anywhere in school or anything else too. I'm just lucky I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough, security chief at TRW Spearing years ago. So the ultimate goal is very simple. Why don't they teach you the truth? See, we all in life have to juggle. And what happens is when we juggle, it's like we steal from Peter to pay Paul to make Mary happy. So you have the ability to go back to your creditor and credit bureau. You have the ability to negotiate a debt. You can even go to small claims if you want to, or we can help you with all that process as well to get you to be that CFO and get you to a 750 score. The ultimate goal, step number 3. Next thing we have to think about is this. I have a program called Rapid Refresh. So within all the system, what we do and what you do together, the Rapid Rescore pushes the scores up and creates green lights. And I'll show you what that means too. As she got 157 points in 45 days. So in other words, let's look at this person here. They have a 651. Sounds great. Problem is they had a 651 for 4 years. They were told by their tax attorney and their banker to only use half your credit cards. There's so much information that's just not true out there. So she's stuck. Reality is there's no green lights on the bottom here. So we did the Rapid Refresh. We got her 132 points. All right, so no green lights here. Once the Rapid Refresh completed in less than 45 days, look at the green lights over here. So in other words, the opportunity to get more credit and corporate credit. That's the ultimate goal. This person filed a bankruptcy. Told by their bankruptcy attorney, you can't get credit for 10 years. Not true. I got him a credit card right away. Here's someone got 11 collection accounts, so they got a bigger mess. Well, they got to figure out what they need to do. And I got them $3,000 too, even though they're late on their car payment. So the bottom line is, if you're part of the program, and we do what we say, and we do what you want to do, we get you to a 750 score, and the bottom line is we're going to build you some corporate credit as well. Hopefully you'll allow us to do that for you. But again, you have to be part of the program. That's the ultimate goal. So as we do this, let's think about it. If we do the credit rebuilding for you, and we do a Rapid Rescore, we normally charge $998. It's $1,000. The average person's paying some credit repair company for a couple years, couple $1,000, and it only takes 3 to 6 months to rebuild it anyway. So on the credit hour, what I do is I give you half price off because I don't have to pay commission to somebody. So let's understand, me, Ray Reynolds, online 6 days a week. All right, literally all day on Saturday and classes on Wednesday, live. So you can play with me 6 days a week. Ultimate goal. So I'd like to give you a $1,000 cash card. So $1,000. Is that okay with you if I give you $1,000 towards the end of the program? Now the bottom line is, like I said, on the credit hour it's half price. It's $4.99. The average person wastes $500 a month. So you can reinvest in yourself, get a 750 score, guaranteed. You're stuck with me as I build you basically what's called a bonus cash card for $1,000. The ultimate goal is going to be up to you. Ray Reynolds to Credit Hour, how can I help you? Yes. Well, we don't do credit repair. We rebuild the credit. So you're in a class. All right, we're going to challenge things for you. We might tell you to negotiate a debt or two based on the situation. We have to analyze you right away. So the analyzation tells us what we need to do on our side and what you need to do. The ultimate goal is for you is we get to tell you and inform you exactly what it takes, because numbers don't lie, to get to the 750. And yes, when you get to 750 or even before that, we can start building corporate credit. Well, you have a corporation or you have an LLC. So that is a corporation, I don't know if you know that or not. It's a limited liability corporation. So that corporation will be able to get corporate credit and finance itself, so you don't steal from the family, and then you get to write it all off. Okay, keep watching the webinar here. Thank you. So the bottom line is bonus cash card, double your money back. So the bottom line is never to bring the pain home. See, that's double your money. It's better being in Vegas. It's a guarantee. And you're on your way to start being the CFO. Now take a picture of this page. You're probably going to need it today. We take Zelle, Ray Reynolds, that's me, recipient, and RayORaysCredit.com. Or you can do a bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Ultimate Goal. Now, Billy didn't give me any money, but he gave me referrals all the time, so I billed him $1 million of credit. We pay 10% back to you or build more credit for your corporation. You make the decision there. So the average person currently wastes $50 every other day. So the bottom line is, if that's true, you can maintain a $25,000 cash card on a corporation by making the minimum payment. So understand, when I said the corporation in 3 divisions, that should be $1 million of credit to finance the American dream. It is your constitutional right. But the ultimate goal, again, this is Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour, the Godfather of Credit, 800-536-3216. Ray's rules: never bring the pain home. Now here's a phone number I need you to write down. I want you to write down 888-567-8688. See, you're on a national mailing list. You added yourself there. Your cable company did, your Secretary of State did, your DMV. How do you think you get all these robocalls and all the junk mail? Why don't you opt out for 5 years or a lifetime? Step number 4. Next thing, let's think about this. What if you planned the problem? Come on, let's be honest. You've allowed someone to knock you down, get in your way, take things away from you too. I'll bet you anything it's friends and family member. Is that true? So the bottom line is, now we have to look at safety credit. Now, I'd like you to take all your cards out of your purse or wallet, and I'd like you to put a sticky in the back of the card. See, here's the discipline you need to have in place. If you put the limit on every card on the sticky, and you maintain always a 25% balance, and you never go past 29%, you can actually get up to an 800 score. Let your personal credit kind of be boring some more. Now remember, grocery stores and banks file bankruptcy and get a tax credit. You brought the pain home and went home and went boo-hoo-hoo. All dashboards say 0 to 29% is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Don't forget your sticky. Put behind your cards, get your discipline down, and quit bringing the pain home. Step number 5. Ultimate goal: this stuff has to stop. Okay? Because most bad credit is because someone's tried to start a business and they used the wrong money in the first place. So let's remember today: lose your job, got an emergency, what do? Simple. Everybody does the same silly thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, then they jack up their credit in 42 days. Simple. So we have to reprogram your knowledge. It's not easy. All right, we got to make you that qualified CFO, or you're not getting corporate credit, cash credit at all. Now let's pretend today you need $5,000 now. You ask your friends, your family, the bank, they all say no. Why do they do? Because it's typical of them. The average person wastes $50 a day, all right, and can be even more. So let's think about this today. This is a $5,000 card in my hand. If I max this out today, the payment's $50 a month. So what the average person can waste on a day or every other day, they could maintain a safety credit card for $5,000. Now the next thing is, they say the average person wastes $140 a week. Now if that's true, let's look at these cards that are $50,000 a piece. If I maxed out one of them today, the payment would be $612.26. I could have got 2 pizza restaurants during the pandemic with a drive-through. We got to use some common sense. So let's understand something. That's step number 6. Understand this flat out. Reaching your goal, believe in yourself. All you have to do is see it, believe it, go get it. Me, I believe in God, and I believe in me. When I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981, I just wanted to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. We got the ability to see it and believe it, go get it. So you got the ability too. Now let's understand, when Nixon took that gold standard out, it gave him the ability, the government, to print money 24/7. Now I'd like you to write down Ray's rules one more time. Write down Ray's rules. I'm going to show you exactly where your mistake was. See, when you took money from your personal life or credit to start a business, I'm sorry, it always screwed up. You brought the pain home. If you have a good business making money right now, the structure needs to be put in place because it can blow in your face. So if we have $100,000 of credit, a couple cards, we use 29% only, that means you'd have $71,000 of safety credit. That way you don't have to steal the money from your family. That's safety in case blank hits the fan, lost your job, or pandemic. You have to start using corporate credit, cash credit. so you can write it all off and quit stealing from the family. Ray's rules. It's simple. That's step number 7 today. All right, we got to make you a certified CFO. It's your constitutional right to incorporate you. Now, we all got a sad story to tell. We can all go, boo-hoo-hoo. I'm sorry. Stealing from the pier when I was 3, eating out of a trash can. Nobody cared about me. No one asked where my mom and my daddy are. I'm in a coma at 5.5, crippled for life. God said, get up. I got up. 2009, swine flu pneumonia kills me. There's one of the yachts in the backyard. Google the address. Check it out. See, I'm from Show Me State. I'm very factually verifiable. So what did I do when I finally came out of the coma? I had 3 divisions of me. All right, I have 5 closet divisions. So I put my credit score back to an 820. See, I planned the problem because there's always blank going to happen in all our lives. Getting to millionaire is not easy. You could win the lottery, 99% piss it away. You can inherit the money. That's good. You can get a raise. I bet you I can rebuild you faster than that. To be a qualified CFO, ultimate goal is going to be up to you. The world has to stop bringing the pain home. Fall off, get back on. Now let's understand, I want you to think about this page right in front of you. If you have a corporation or don't, this says a corporation is a legal person. It may sue or be sued. Now I was stuck at the Hope family, being used and abused, nobody cared, but they had a poker game every Wednesday night. And they said one Wednesday night that a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. All right. They told me I was weird. Probably true. Rode my bicycle the next day to the Torrance Police Department. All right. Simple. I went in next to in the library. I said, ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away, came back, and slammed down my book. Here's a McAfee, he's a book. She was a biatch. Really mean. This is the librarian, okay? I'm 7.5. I want to know what it meant. That's it. I read the book. You know what? You can't find anything on the planet that teaches the blueprint that I teach besides through me. You might want to pay attention today. Even though it says a corporation's a legal person may sue or be sued. I'm also the one who created divisions in 1985 under 17900A3. So understand, I went back to that library almost every day for 2 years. And then I sent away a money order for $9 to Secretary of State. This is not legal advice. It's right in your face. See, I am the founder of Helping Hand Industries at 9.5. I got $100,000 in the mail, got named in the movie Dave. Check it out. So the bottom line is, understand, a corporation, it only pays tax when it makes a profit. It has thousands of write-offs, and it only has to pay all the bills first, then it pays tax. So you pay tax before you get your money. Which way you want to play? Corporation, 3 divisions. The 14th Amendment says corporation's a legal person. So you get 1 SSN, quack, quack, we're all a bunch of ducks, and we get 1 SS4 for the corporation. Ever since 85, we get a division, we get a tax ID. Now we got more chances to try. The ultimate goal, becoming a certified CFO. The ability to reprogram you into millionaire, that's the ultimate goal. So let's understand today. Let's go back to basics one more time. The SSN, all right, that form is an SS5. Yeah, it's an SS5. And then the corporation tax ID is an SS4. See, you got to realize the system is the way it tracks you. This SSN is how you get your 1040 tax return. The SS4, no tax is due until you're profitable. It has an 1120. So a corporation, a division, or you can get a tax ID. You can get a corporation with 3 divisions up to $1 million of credit. You have to start using the cash credit because it's free money, it's a write-off. Why are you not a CFO? Why not are you a qualified CFO yet? So the SS5 is tax, tax, tax. SS4 is no tax till we're profitable. We all can become certified CFOs. So understand your personal credit. Remember, you can't take pictures or record. Personal credit up to $100,000. Maintain 25-29%. Your life should be boring. Sorry. Your house, your rent, mortgage, Walmart, Sam's Club, Capital One, Chase, American Express, B of A. Your goal is simple. Your life should be a break even, and anything else above break even should go to the corporation. That way you can write it all off and stop bringing the pain home and reprogram you into millionaire. So let's look at line 10 here on the SS4 form. you'll see where it says banking and credit purposes, which means you can write off the corporate credit, interest rate, all right, credit cards, lines of credit, everything else. So understand, you have the ability to play the game. Do you want to play and learn? That's going to be up to you, all right, because you almost have no write-offs here, no the write-offs over here. You could play to be a qualified CFO, but you have to realize you have to understand how to play the game. The ultimate goal is, remember, a corporation should have $250,000 of cash credit, so should every division. You should have 3. That's $1 million of credit. And if we do what I ask you to do, the corporation will have this credit, the divisions will have this credit, and now you're learning about the corporation's cash credit. We need to write it all off. And there's 5 other accounts to add. And then we have to add also the line of credit for the checkbook money. That's over $1 million of credit given this year alone if you learn how to play. But again, you have to pay attention. Understand, tax-free corporate credit is not taxable. Okay, becoming a certified CFO and stop bringing the pain home. All right, this is not legal accounting advice. This is public record. You can check it out. Everyone can become reprogramming themselves into millionaire. So as we do this, remember, I want to certify you as a CFO. I want you to get to my boot camp so I can take 3 days step by step to certify you as a certified CFO. So you can play the game and you get to win. All right, that's the bottom line for you. I mean, come on. If you have a corporation, fantastic. The structure needs a lot of work to it. Sorry to say, it's true. The key to millionaire is the right structure. We don't have to bring the pain home. We never had to. The ultimate goal. Your biggest thing is to maintain 25-20% on personal cards and make your personal life kind of boring, become a CFO, and get cash credit. That's the goal. Now, why would you want a division? Simple. It's the line of defense. Multiple business, multiple functions. You can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You can separate liability for tenants and rent and properties. Corporate credit. Cash credit to the corp, cash credit to the division. You're allowed to build as much credit as you need to finance that American dream. Again, becoming a certified CFO. A division, when I set it up for you, it's simple. I want to get you the tax ID. I want to set up the cash report of Spirit, Trangio, and Equifax. I want to build you up to $1 million of credit. I want to have you change your car registration to a corporation's division. I don't want you to be in the duck. You can do real estate per division. You can do franchise per division. You can create the line of defense. You can make sure you never bring the pain home and even learn how to receive money. The bottom line is simple. There's 89 ways to use a division. 89 ways. So as we play the game, let's remember something today. This is 2022. This is June. Second quarter of the year. The second quarter is ending in a week and a half. What you get to do, if you choose to pay attention, this is on Bank of America and all the credit applications you can do online. You can verify it. It says as long as the owner for 2 years is the same person. So if you're the CFO now, by January 1st, you're entitled up to $150,000 of cash credit, up to $150,000. Now let's understand what that means. This is now checkbook money. This isn't credit cards now. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, all right, U.S. Bank, Navy Fed, and other ones as well. This allows your corporation and you to get up to $5.4 million of checkbook money. Your goal is to get aggressive and let's go get it. If I can get a corporate $1 million corporations and have bringing $1 million to 14 and a half and a double billion, 26, I think if you pay attention using my rules and tools, you can do the same thing. Your corporation needs 3 divisions and build $250,000 of credit per, and I'll do it for you. I'll hand it to you. I'll certify you as a CFO. Ultimate goal is going to be up to you. Now, leveraging money is different. I want to show you what I do in my leveraging class of money and turn it into more money. It's the Ray Reynolds system, as little as $1,000. Let me show you a list of people that did this in the last couple weeks. Okay, Gerald got basically, literally, all right, $100,000 a week and a half ago. Now that $100,000 can be daisy chained. Listen to the word daisy chain because I invented that. 113 ways to daisy chain credit. to 9 divisions, that makes $1 million. Each division will have that, not counting the credit cards. Randy got 65, John got $1.9 million. Okay, from there, Giovanni got $1.6 million. All right, Glenn got $1.3 million. All right, and Steve got 200,000. Now understand, borrowed money is not what? Taxable. You got to wrap your head around that. That's how rich and famous people finance business. They don't spend it in their bank account. You got to stop bringing the pain home. You got to become a certified CFO, and you got to reprogram you to be millionaire. You got to start thinking about it. Now remember, all cards, gold and platinum cards, are due at the end of the month unless you allow me to convert them paid over time. Then if they're paid over time, then the 29% rule doesn't affect them on gold and platinum. As we do this, remember, cash credit, you have to be a CFO. It's on the applications. You have no chance to do anything else besides be a certified CFO. As you do this, remember, I pay 10% back to you for referrals, or I'll build more corporate credit for you, build more structure. Your choice. Your choice to make money is real estate, franchise, leverage money, profit sharing. Every division should be classified as a bucket of money. That's what I want you to think about. I want you to think, if you invest borrowed money, it's not taxable. That means if we take corporate credit, invest in something, it's not taxable. All right, you're just making money off the money. From there, you have a problem. You're going to retire someday. Fantastic. Your bills don't go away, but your 401k goes bye-bye in 6 years. You'll be broke living with your kids in most cases. You can buy your lifetime income if you want to. If I build you credit, maybe put it in a hedge fund. You can get a couple $1,000s a month in income. All right, let them do the work. That's up to you too. The ultimate goal. You can build and get up to $8,000 to $15,000 a month. Again, there's always a way to make money. You watch people come to our country and they do it all the way in your face. It's about time you learn how to play the game too. Ultimate goal is going to be up to you. Become an investor, and that's an opportunity as well. Now, if you don't have my Millionaires Founders Kit, you should get it. I was at the Bonaventure for 32 years. I used to sell for $5,000 a set, 12 books, 12 CDs. Each book has rules and tools. It's a blueprint. So your book 1 is level 1. You got basic foundation forms. You got how to take care of your stock kit, your resolutions, your goal setting. You have your level 2 book. Okay, and there's a CD in every one of them, me telling you what to do. So you don't have to get lost. From there, you have basically, all right, the overview with me. You have how to set up corporate credit reports and cash reports, how to fill out the applications, multiple corporations, and every book again has a CD. As you do this, keep in mind there's a level 3 and there's nonprofit. So as you do the 12 books and CDs, keep in mind that'll give you the full blueprint, and I still want you in the classes with me. Now it's normally $999. Today you can get the financial series with buckets of money for free. You can get real estate series for free. And because I don't want to move the warehouse, I've extended another week, okay, because the lease is up. I want to liquidate all the inventory. If you today, all right, Zelle me $299, a giveaway, you get all 18 books and CDs for $299. If I can liquidate the warehouse, I don't have to move as much or maybe nothing at all. But again, that is a Zelle, and that is an opportunity of today. If you don't do it today, then you miss out. Take a picture again, Zelle. Bank transfer, wire deposit. Easy to do. Keep in mind, ultimate goal is you. You ought to stand in the, wherever you're at right now, stand up and put out one hand and go, SSN, tax, 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 I'm a duck, I'm a duck. The other hand should be SS4, no taxes due until you're profitable. I didn't make up the rules, I just made up how to play the game. Your choice is up to you. God's delays have never been God's denials. So as we play, let's pretend you got $1 million today. Okay, your biggest problem you're going to put in your personal bank account. Everyone who wins the $1 million act like they're rich until they sit down and realize they only get to keep $375. That money should have been put in a corporation. That way the corporation can have its pension plan, annuities, profit sharing, medical, dental, life insurance policy, on and on and on. SS4 is the opportunity to what? Win the game. Your choice is to understand even how to receive money. Step 8 today. Mary had a problem. She married her sweetheart from the 3rd grade. Ivy League education, making $250,000 a year. She gave her attorney and CPA each $10,000 apiece retainer to start her restaurant. And they sat there like they normally do, going beep, 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 beep. That's about it. When she used $998,000 of her personal credit, she had an 800 score. She dropped it to a 591. What did Mary do? What everyone else does. Not understand. She called the CPA and attorney and asked, what did I do wrong? They sit there going beep, 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 again, because they don't really know how to be an entrepreneur. So what Mary should have been is a qualified CFO. Mary's restaurant filed bankruptcy, all right, which forced her to file bankruptcy because she guaranteed the lease of the restaurant. The next thing is, when she filed bankruptcy, she lost the family's house. Her husband divorced her 18 months ago. So let's understand, you, every one of you, you don't have divisions. If you don't have divisions, when they sue the corp, they sue you. If you take your business and make it a division of a corporation, like every bank and grocery store and city do, you got the ability to protect you, other pieces, and you don't bring the pain home. But again, that's up to you to pay attention to me. Ultimate goal is very simple to do. Your choice is to become a certified CFO. As you do this, you stop bringing the pain home. The divisions become the ducks, all right, not you. Building the right structure is the key to being the millionaire, because people can screw up all the time. Stop bringing the pain home is the ultimate goal. So when we look at Sam's Club, I don't care, banks, grocery stores, they're using branch numbers, tax IDs, and subsidiaries. And they've bankrupted hundreds of locations. Again, I want you to master divisions and tax IDs. I want you to realize debt follows tax ID. I want you to focus on step number 9. Banks do this. You didn't get a tax credit, but they did. You have to understand how to play the game and learn to win. You heard cities file bankruptcy. When I heard it, I went to the court building to figure it out. See, the United States of America Incorporated set up 50 corporations called states. States set up corporations called cities. You see, they create the line of defense in front of you. You didn't pay attention, and you didn't understand how they did it and why they did it in the first place. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. Allows them to bankrupt the debt and stay in business. You've been bringing the pain home, and that's got to stop. Apple files bankruptcy in 97, out of business. Bill Gates, richest guy on the planet at the time, $94 billion, gets indicted 4 times. The indictment's in front of you. What did Mr. Gates do? He wrote a check for $150 million from a line of credit. Because borrowed money is not taxable, he let Apple also maintain the payment on the money he loaned them in the first place. So the reality, he didn't give them the money, he gave them a loan. That's how it works, and they get to write it all off. Today, I want you to Google SSN/SS4. I want you to Google the word bankruptcy. I want you to understand, I have no intent to do fraud, neither do you. But we all have the intent to protect our family too. So when you look at bankruptcy today, it says SSN/SS4. Is the next time blank hits the fan going to be you and your family? Corporate division. If the bank can do it, you can do it too, step number 10. So let's understand today, ultimate goal is very simple to do. All right, SSN is tax, 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 probate, probate, probate. And we're all ducks. But an SS4 is the opportunity to try. As long as we're trying, we're not dying. If we're not trying, we might as well be dead. I can make every one of you, if you pay attention, a certified CFO, so you can get as much credit as you want for the corporation and the divisions and finance that American dream and write it all off. Building the structure is the key to all of it. We have to have the right structure, and if you have a corporation, there's a lot of things we need to restructure on that too. Applications scare me, because most of the time on dashboards it says more than 6 inquiries. It's an automatic denial. As an affiliate of 119 creditors, I'm allowed to do a peekaboo. So I don't waste inquiries that you might have wasted on you. Ultimate goal is simple. If you have a corporation, I will build the one you've got if you allow me to. I will give you cash credit to the corporation. You write it all off and be a qualified CFO. If you don't have one, I've been giving the articles for corporations for free for 44 years. Now, I don't understand why anybody pays more than $100 for a corporation. You see, all states give them for free. You pay a filing fee. Nobody taught you how to play, and you sit there going me like this, and you pay thousands of dollars for a piece of paper that was free. So I've been given for free for 44 years. Rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles, oscillist, tax ID, setup in level 1. That's the goal. Now, setup in level 1 is every Wednesday at 10 a.m. and every Saturday Pacific Standard Time. Always live with me. Everything I do 6 days a week are live. So bonus cash credit, $10,000. Here's where you're going to get 10 times your money back. I normally charge $2,000 for this package and build up, but because of the pandemic, I've been given half price. So for $999, $1,000 with the average person within a month or so pisses away, you're rebuilding your life. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. Okay. So your question is, if you have a corporation you screwed up, what do you do with it? Well, it depends, did you guarantee anything? I mean, the bottom line is, screwed up is what? Well, so you have it for years, you haven't used it. Would I use the one you have? No. Because most states, they make them not active after 2 years. And then you had a tax ID. You probably didn't file the 1120. See, here we go. You don't know what 1120 is. So I'm sorry, I'd start over. But again, when we analyze you, we're going to make that decision. Okay, we're going to make it together so you understand the facts, okay? All right, so get in the program that's affordable to you today. All right, thank you for calling. So for $999, rebuild the credit, $750 guarantee. All right, class is Wednesday, Saturday with me, 10 a.m., and I'm going to hand you $10,000 back to you, 10 times your money back. But again, you're going to have to be part of the program and follow through, and if I ask you to do something, you have to do what you're asked to do. You get 10 times your money back. That's better than being in Vegas. It's a sure thing every time to be the CFO. So $1 million in the making, that gives you a buildup of $25,000 of bonus cash credit. Normally $5,000. All right, pandemic price has been $2,499. Still, again, 10 times your money back, and the average person spent $3,000 for a corp that got nothing with it. Here you go. Now you're stuck with me. All right, and it basically is going to be a credit hour price. So you're getting $25,000 as you build it up and away. 10 times your money back again. So understand something today. When I said take a picture of Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, rayscredit.com, you Zelle it, or bank transfer deposit. Simple. If it's done during this time, I don't have to pay a commission to somebody, so therefore you get the discounted price. Now, boot camp's coming up. I do one of these every 6 months or so, and right now this is the only one I have scheduled for this year. So this is a boot camp. It's called Millionaire Boot Camp. This is where I take A through Z, 3 days straight. This is what certifies somebody as a CFO. So again, normally $8,000 because there's $50,000 of credit, level 1, 2, and 3, specialty classes, rapid rescore for the year. But today, you can get all of that for $3,999. So that's $50,000 of cash credit, which the cash credit 10% would be $5,000 anyway. But here today, you get all the goodies and the boot camp, June 24th, 25th, 26th. As you do this, this is where I'm going to take the time A through Z. By the time we're done, you will become a certified CFO. As you do this. Now, if you don't want the goodies, it's very simple. Boot camp, all right, no bonuses. You just want to be there for 3 days. It's $1,999. Today, it's the first time I said this. It's the first time I'm going to say it at all, period. With the $2,000 you get all 3 days, I'm going to give you $20,000 of bonus cash credit. 10 times your money back again. This is in person or online. And this is something you need to sign up now, today for. Again, talk to a salesperson, they're going to charge you more because they have to make their commission. There's how you send the money. Very simple. Beat your doubt, run your own race, kind of get out of your own way. Step number 11 today. As you do this, keep in mind, I can show you millions and billions of goodies I've obtained, not a problem. All right, I retired at 26, having fun with people. From there, God's gift, the mansion in the harbor, the race boats to say the Ray Reynolds University.com, and the yachts, and the helicopters, and the Lamborghinis, and the buildings too. My first car was a Quintos Lamborghini. What did you get? Bottom line is going to be up to you. I like company cars. I got the keys, but they're not my cars. Getting people to set up in level 1 Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. is the key. They have to learn how to set up more. Now, here's the problem. You should not have your home address on your driver's license. I've been saying this ever since they passed the Schaefer bill. The DMV and all the crap that people happen. So, P.O. Box or mailing address. That's what I'd like you to do. Okay, to protect you and your family. Ray's rules. Privacy Act, don't bring the pain home. That's step number 12, but that's up to you. All right, as you do this, keep in mind, here's where you mess up. You got to man up and woman up and understand, when you buy a car like the one you drive today, they sweated you for 5 hours, you lost $5,000, and you got 9 inquiries. You allowed this to happen. Stop. Ray's rules. They hand you the paper to say, I'm going to fill out and run your credit. Next to your signature, you put down allows 1 inquiry. You take a picture. You let them know 1 inquiry only, period. Okay? You control this from now on. Step 13. We've got to stop bringing the pain home. Car that you drive today should have been fleet price, tax ID division. That way you don't have to worry about gap insurance. It doesn't show up in personal credit reports. And is a complete corporate write-off car. Because you become a CFO. The ultimate goal. Building the right structure is the key to being a millionaire. People can make money. It's not the issue. It's how the structure is when blank hits the fan. You got to always make sure you plan the problem and you never stop bringing the pain home. You never bring that pain home again. We see the advertising. We see the radio. We hear it. We hear the social media. We watch the television. All these great attorneys wanting to sue everybody. We watch the one on Channel 7. All right, Grandpa here, Papa. He's at Starbucks. He stands there. Nobody's around. He falls down. Ah! No one heard him. He sits back up. I wonder if his wife Mary's proud of him now. All right, his son, wife, daughter, all that stuff, and the grandkids too. But then he did it again. See, if you don't cover your assets, someone's going to sue you, screw you, and take it away. The right structure is what you need to start doing. Like your car today. The car shouldn't be registered to you anyway. It should be a division of a corporation. Because if they sue you, they get what? Here, you do it my way, you get diddly squat. But again, that's step 14 today. As we plan the problem and stop bringing the pain home. Every property you ever do should be a division. Your paycheck should be written off on your house payment. Corporations, the reason they don't pay tax is they create the debt, offset the taxes. 10 billion, trillion, doesn't matter what it is. See, they're not basically having a problem. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do because they're certified CFOs. House payment should offset your taxes. All right, again, choices. Doesn't matter if he buys Twitter or not, or gets his massage on his private jet. He's having fun. He owns a spaceship. The other guy's got a spaceship. The other guy's got a spaceship. All right, they're playing the game because they know how. All right, and if you want to learn to play, you learn to play with me because I'll teach you how. All right, bottom line is you can complain, all right, that they don't pay tax, or you can join them. It's that simple. Bottom line is, I took this offline, but both, Bezos and Musk haven't paid tax for 20 years. They don't pay tax. Why would they? All right, they get to play. Carl here has an LLC in Nevada. All right, he uses the lines of credit, offset the taxes. Look at it, it's in your face. Why would they pay tax on a corporation in the first place? Borrow money is not taxable. Learning to play. Ray Reynolds, the credit hour. Ray's rules. Never bring the pain home. 800-536-3216. I have specialty classes on Saturday. Saturday I have between 7 to 8 classes every Saturday. 43 years live with me. And I'm live 6 days a week. This Saturday's tax balancing. All right, it's simple. It's at 2:30 in the afternoon. So if you want me to rebuild you, rapid rescore, online you get half price, $4.99. I give you a $1,000 cash card to double your money back. All right, you're stuck with me the whole time, and we're going to have fun building you up that $1,000 bonus cash card. And that's basically step 15. Ultimate goal is up to you to be that CFO. And it's Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. As you do this, keep in mind, if you want starter package, this is where we rebuild the credit to the 750. Articles are free always, because why would you want to charge for something that's free? Office list, tax ID, set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday, $10,000 of credit back to you. Normally $2,000 buildup. But again, pandemic, I made it $9.99 today to you again. 10 times your money back. Building that bonus cash credit to $10,000. It's better than being in Vegas. You become a certified CFO. Millionaire they're making is $25,000 of cash credit. And what happens is very simple. Normally $5,000. Half price is $2,499. And what you get is 10 times your bonus cash credit back to you. And you use that to finance the business and write it all off. And you learn to play. That's the ultimate goal. And it's Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. I want things easy. I like the KISS method. See, run your life through a corporation or in conjunction. Okay, that's step 16. So today, I want you to do a couple things I need you to do for you. As we play, understand, why do rich and famous people spend their money? If they don't have to pay tax. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Simple. So you take your paycheck, which is taxable income. After it's taxed, the leftover, you pay the payment, gas, registration, insurance. You should be yelling the word no. Why aren't you driving a company car like I do? Step 17. Now I need you to step up, and I need you to get an SS4 form today. I need you to find out what I'm telling you is the truth. Line 10 says banking and credit purposes, which you're allowed to write off the interest rate in the credit card line of credit. So you can stop being a duck. You can learn to play, but that's step number 18 today. So go to irs.gov, download an SS4 form, and quit being a duck. You have to learn not to bring the pain home ever again, but that's up to you. I want to make you a certified CFO. All right, that's the ultimate goal. So that way you can get as much credit you need to finance that business and have the right structure and stop bringing the pain home. Ultimate goal, let's understand, right in your face, the United States of America Incorporated sets up 50 corporations called states. Cities set up corporations because they're a corporation too. They do the line of defense in front of you. They plan the problem. That's why they created the Chapter 9 bankruptcy. It's public record under the Federal Protection Act. So you are we the people. As we the people, you have the constitutional right to incorporate you and not bring the pain home. Nixon took the gold standard out. They took and got the key to the printing press 24/7. Every woman from that day forward at the hospital who delivered a baby, if she doesn't sign the SSN form for the baby, who's not getting a job, to print some more money and bond the baby can't go in the stroller in the car, so you can't go home. It's federally mandated. Now, if you got a house, I'm hoping you use Ray's rules, escrow, close, homestead, trust. If it's not in a trust and they sue you, they screw you. And when you die, get stuck into probate. Your family got diddly squat. It's just the truth. Now, if you fix up properties, it's simple. You're going to hire the contractor that hires the subcontractor that stand outside Home Depot. And if they slip and fall and cut corners, and they slip and they sue and screw you too, the problem is you didn't plan the problem. But you should always remember, plan the problem. So if they do sue you, they get diddly squat. Why not? You might want to think about an irrevocable trust too. That's the one I like, but it's up to you. Your structure is you. Step number 19. Now, I get people all the time, I don't want to pay tax. And I say, knock it off. Simple. Corporations don't pay tax so they make a profit. So if you've been playing peekaboo with the IRS making a mess, knock it off. Go to irs.gov, download a form called 656-433-A and B, and get your butt back in the system. Get all that free money. That's step number 20. If you want to buy things at wholesale price, you can do that. It's very simple to do. That's what divisions are for. If you want to fix up properties, you can save up to 70%. You don't pay the bill for 30 to 60 to 90 days anyway. You can have escrow. When they close escrow on the property you fixed up, pay off the debt. But here's the problem. Now you got up to $200,000 left over. Most men have a problem. They get money and they kind of piss it away. Me, I have to use Ray's rules, leverage the money, borrow money's not taxable, all right, and create the line of defense and turn it into 10 times more, and use borrowed money. But that's step 21 called blackjack. See, it's not hard to learn to play. I had no choice as a kid. I had to learn because I didn't get a mommy and a daddy like most of you. I didn't like eating out of a trash can at 3 years old. It sucks. Or being used and abused. Now, my building when I was in that coma is right here. Irvine Spectrum, One Technology Drive, 22,000 square feet, doing up to $1 million a day, having fun with people like you, teaching them how to become a certified CFO. So don't forget boot camp. The only one I got scheduled for the whole year. Miss out, you miss out the goodies to become that certified CFO. $8,000 is a lot of damn money, but you get $50,000 of credit. Level 1, 2, 3, specialty classes, Rapid Reach Corps. But today, you on this here right now, $3,999, June 24th, 25th, 26th, a week and a half from now, you could be stuck with me online or in person and get all the goodies if you want to. Becoming a certified CFO. If you don't want to spend that kind of money, all right, and you just want the boot camp, then what's simple to do, all right, you can do without the goodies, without the bonuses. So bottom line is, today, first time ever offered, $1,999 comes at $20,000 of cash credit. Okay? So the bottom line is in person or online. But you got to sign up today. All right? And do it right away. Your choice, you. Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. See, the goal is simple. As we play the game, we have to remember this is 2022. But then 6 months from now, we're entitled to $150,000 line of credit. If we do this correctly, all right, and we get it step by step, all right, that's 2 years now, and we're going to go after Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, U.S. Bank, Navy Fed, and other ones as well, because we'd like to get up to $5.4 million of cash credit. I mean, Mickey here got $200,000 a couple weeks ago. Gerald got $100,000 a couple weeks ago. All right, Glenn got $1.3 million. Again, your choice is to understand corporate credit is borrowed money. So if we focus today on the corporation in 3 divisions, that's $1 million of credit this year between now and the end of the year. That's not hard to do. Become a certified CFO. Your choice is up to you. If you leverage the money to borrow against it, using Ray Reynolds' system, as little as $1,000. Doesn't matter if it's Glenn, Randy, John, or Giovanni. All right, basically, or, from here, or Steve. Borrow money, heck's not taxable. So you got to stop bringing the pain home. You got to become a certified CFO. You got to program you to be the millionaire, because that's what you have to do. Now, if you got a corporation, congratulations. I'm glad for you. But if that corporation is sued, they sue you. If you create the line of defense, all right, you can make sure the divisions become the ducks. You can master, disconnect, isolate, incorporate. A problem with the division, you have more divisions, but the bottom line is you don't bring the pain home. You use divisions and tax IDs. That is step 22. 3 more to go. Stop bringing the pain home. Now, let's pretend you're going to listen 100%. If I get you an ink card or a gold card, my first question will be, would you like 10 more? Okay? So that can be $1 million to $10 million. Would you like to put a piece of property in every division? Would you like to put a franchise? So the reason I wrote Buckets of Money and Tax Balancing and Become the Bank is because I never thought I was going to all these people had all the money. They're no better than I am. Hell, I can do better than them. I'm smarter than them anyway. That's how I always told myself. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. So being a certified CFO, I like making money. Now, what are you willing to lose? Family? No. Corp, they sue the corp, they sue you. A division is the line of defense. If you and I play chess today, we're both going to lose pieces on both sides, but at the end of the day, we both want checkmate. That's what a division's for. To win, step 23. Stop bringing the pain home. Now, I like Lamborghinis. Here's the key to that one there. That's an LP 640. Boom, boom. But it's not my car. Okay, I got the keys. But again, on the side of the doors in the back and the front, it's a Ray Reynolds University. Isn't that nice? Reaching the dream, think to be the impossible. Very simple to do. Raise rules. I like making millionaires all the time. But it takes a corporation in 3 divisions. That's what it takes. All right, and I have to make you a certified CFO. So if you want the books, All right, 12-book CDs, the Millionaire's Founders Kit, the 1,000 Rules, it's in the books. Today you get financial series for free. You get real estate series for free. And I don't want to move the warehouse, so it's $299. Simple. If you use Zelle, then you also have the ability to bank, transfer, deposit, or wire. It's an opportunity for you to win. Every Wednesday, Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for over 44 years. You're stuck with me. The 14th Amendment made a corporation a legal person. You're right. Never have joint credit. You buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Corporation's just a damn piece of paper. If you got one, you better put the structure behind it. If not, when blank hits the fan, they're going to kick your ass heads. A division for real estate, a division for franchise, current business. You have to master the line of defense using Ray's rules. Your choice is to get the bonus cash credit, corporation 3 divisions to get up to $1 million and finance the American dream. You have no excuses. The reason people can't get their business going, they steal from their families their money and credit. They don't have the money to go get it. Here's the way to go get it and write it off at the same time. Step 24. All right, becoming a certified CFO. So if all you want me to do is rebuild your credit, okay, in a rapid score, I'll give you a $1,000 card. I'll only charge you $499 if you did it right away. From there, it's very simple. I'll guarantee you too, $750 more. Ultimate goal, I'm going to give you a bonus cash credit of $1,000, double your money back. And that's what the goal is. So you get more than you actually put in. As we do this, you get basically twice as your money back. From there, you become part of a certified CFO. If you Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. From there, a starter package. We got to give everybody corporation articles are free. Rebuild the credit, articles, also tax ID, set up level 1. Every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. How to play the game. $10,000 back. Instead of $2,000, it's $999 today. 10 times their money back. Is bonus cash credit. No excuses anymore. 10 times the money. Certified CFO. Simple to do. Millionaire in the making. That's $25,000 of cash credit. All right. But again, bonus price and bonus everything else because of pandemics. $24.99. 10 times your money back. Heck, it's still better than being in Vegas. And all you ever had to do is Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. So let's understand a couple things today. As we do the American dream, you have the ability, okay, to get the American dream. You have the ability to write the diagram, corporation, 3 divisions. That is $1 million of credit to write it all off. That's the ultimate goal. All right, because you've watched banks. You've watched basically from B of A, Chase, or U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo, even cities. They brought the pain home? No. They wrote it off, got a tax credit. You brought the pain home because you didn't play the right way. Now you get to learn to play and quit bringing the pain home. That's going to be up to you to be that certified CFO. You have to reprogram you into millionaire because you have the right to. Stay safe, stay strong, do our best, Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So the ultimate goal is very simple today. Never bring the pain home. The last step today is make sure you have the office number. In case you don't do something with me now with these best for prices. When you call them, they'll give you the best deal they can. But it's a little difference in price. 800-510-3338. So keep in mind what you need to do. It's going to be up to you as you basically structure this. Very much so. Everybody has the right to be a CFO. All right. All right, so I've got someone asking about a Rapid. I guess they crashed it. I would call your rep on that if it got crashed, okay, and how it's structured as well. So from there, let's do our best. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. Yeah. And never forget, at the end of the day, it's pretty simple. God loves us all.